Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Labor Day. Today is Monday, September 5th. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Caitlin Francis. All right, we are in early warning weather alert mode because of some heavy rain expected tonight into tomorrow. So let's send things straight over to meteorologist Lauren Richardson in the Early Warning Weather Center. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Caitlin. And yes, we are expecting some really heavy rainfall, some downpours through tonight into tomorrow, and that could create a major concern for some flooding. So that's what we're really concerned about. We've got this flood watch in place until tomorrow afternoon, specifically until about 5 o'clock tomorrow. And yeah, we could see some very, very heavy rainfall. This could impact your morning commute for tomorrow. A lot of people going back to school, back to work after that 3-day weekend. Early warning pinpoint Doppler right now, we're picking up a couple showers in the northwest corner of our state. And it looks like right now in some areas of Windham too, in eastern Connecticut, we're also seeing some more moderate rainfall. Let's actually zoom right back out. But in southeast Connecticut, you might be seeing some sprinkles to the north of that in Windham and Griswold. And then once again, that northwest corner as well. So we're going to be seeing some showers on and off through this morning. That will lead to more moderate rainfall this afternoon and then into some heavy rainfall through the overnight hours. Now, once again, I mentioned some flooding, poor drainage flooding. We're talking about urban flooding, and even isolated flash flooding is possible, which is a huge impact for the morning commute for tomorrow. So we'll be keeping you posted, of course, but our satellite radar from the past 6 hours just shows some of those showers over areas of Massachusetts. We've actually got some heavier rain in some northern areas of Massachusetts, but this all seems to be pretty much to the north of us. Our headlines for today, we're seeing some fog out there this morning and a couple showers. Once again, nothing really impactful. And then for tonight, that's when we're really concerned about that heavy rainfall into tomorrow. And after that passes through, this is all actually due to a cold front that stalls over us, and it will be drier for the rest of the work week after that. So our futurecast shows us through this morning, once again, some overcast skies, some sprinkles, some occasional showers, maybe an isolated downpour is possible. And then into this afternoon, you can see more of those downpours just starting to really fire up. And then by 7 o'clock p.m., most of the state at that time covered with that rain. By 10 o'clock through the overnight hours, we're seeing that rain continuing, and that's going to continue into the morning commute for tomorrow. So by the time you wake up tomorrow, it should be very wet outside. And once again, flooding could be a concern for some of those localized roads. And then into the afternoon, we're still seeing some of that rainfall. You still see those darker colors, those greens, those yellows. That's where the rain is really coming down. And this actually extends into maybe Wednesday morning. I think for the most part, Wednesday should be okay, but we might see a couple sprinkles for Wednesday morning. And then some partly sunny skies for the afternoon. You start to see that sun breaking out just a little bit, but we really do need the rainfall for our state. We're in that severe drought, and it looks like this could make a decent dent in our drought. We're forecasting 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Locally, more is possible in some spots of our state, but I think everybody's pretty much going to get this rain. And visibility right now, if you're heading out the door, it is down in Waterbury. We are at 0. We're at 1/4 mile in Chester. New Haven also seeing some fog, but areas like Windsor Locks and Groton and Bridgeport, you're looking just fine. Yeah, that fog is looming over New Haven. It's a muggy and a mild feel out there. Temperatures are in the 70s in some spots of our state. It's actually beautiful over here in Old Saybrook, though. That sunshine just really coming through the clouds this morning, and that water is looking nice and still. So those temperatures are in the 60s, 66 degrees in Salisbury to 73 degrees in New Haven, 74 in Groton. Dew points tropical in some areas. You can see they're in the 70s, and that 7-day forecast shows us for tomorrow we don't even hit 70 degrees. It's going to be cooler, but that muggy feel will still be in the air with, once again, this front stalling. So we're looking at some rainfall really almost from start to finish through Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday looking much drier. By the end of the work week, we're looking really nice temperatures in the 80s, comfortable, and the weekend also looking pretty good at the moment. We'll be keeping you posted, and stay with us here and also on our WFSB weather app. Caitlin?
All right, thanks, Lauren. It's been a pretty nice Labor Day weekend, and it's been a very busy one on the roads as well. Connecticut State Police responded to numerous incidents between Friday and Sunday. They received 3,500 calls for service and helped 250 motorists. State Police also gave out 166 tickets for speeding, just over 400 for other traffic violations. They made 20 DUI arrests as well. Police also responded to 205 accidents, 2 of which had serious injuries involved. And with those stats in mind, it's important to be very careful when you're out on the road, especially when the conditions are less than ideal. Rain yesterday slowed down some people on the highways, reduced visibility as well, something we haven't really been used to that much this summer.
Not too bad. When it started to get rainy, it got a little worse, definitely.
Yeah.
A little hard to see with everything. With the big trucks too, like splashing the windshield.
Traffic crashes are at a 20-year high, so make sure that you are alert. And then, of course, that rain that we're expecting later tonight into tomorrow morning will bring a flash flood risk. So remember that when making your plans to get home from your 3-day holiday weekend, or tomorrow when you are heading back to work or heading off to bring the kids to school. We'll be sure to bring you updates on the travel forecast throughout the day, both on air and the Channel 3 app. 7:05 now here on your Monday. A driver in Simsbury is recovering after crashing into the woods yesterday. This all happened on Bushy Hill Road after the driver plowed right through a guardrail and then ripped the posts out of the ground. Police say the driver had minor injuries and was taken to the hospital. You can see the crews pulling the white four-door out of the woods in this scene here. The driver has not been identified, but police say that person's expected to be okay. On to some good news out of Newington. 4 firefighters out of the hospital this morning following a massive fire over the weekend. Firefighters arrived. That's where they found fire in the garage as well as the main house. We're taking a look at some of that incredible video here at Audubon Avenue. Officials say it was so intense it affected the homes on either side of that house. No one else was hurt in this fire. An investigation into a cause is underway. And if you'd like to help the family affected, we have a link to a GoFundMe up on the Channel 3 app. One person is in the hospital this morning in critical condition after being shot in Hartford. Police responded to Oakland Terrace for a report of a person shot yesterday afternoon, and when they got there, that's where they found that man in his 20s with a gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital. He's listed in critical condition, as we mentioned. Officials believe that gunfire came from a passing car. An investigation underway. And police in Waterbury are looking for a suspect they say murdered a man inside a bar. This all happened Saturday about 2 o'clock in the morning at the Lit Ultra Lounge. 3 people were shot. 1 person died from his injuries at the hospital. The other 2 are expected to recover. This is the latest incident in a streak of violence in the city. It's left residents there on edge.
I don't go out. I go out during the day. I don't feel safe at night. I'm upset about this town's reputation.
Waterbury police have already begun a homicide investigation. They still have not found a suspect. 7:07. Channel 3 is your back-to-school authority, so we'd like to give you a little heads up here. Happening today only, kids 10 and under are invited to enjoy a free meal from the kids menu at Applebee's. It's to honor the end of summer and the start of the new school year on this Labor Day. You can head to Plainville, Mansfield, Torrington, Groton, or Danbury locations for a chance to celebrate the change in seasons. Well, thanks so much for tuning in here to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get your news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. And today, just a reminder, a good day to download that weather app. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe.